I'm Cara.
I'm Chloe.
And welcome to Two
Idiots with a Mic. We did it in sync. That was our first
Sort
take
of.
too. Kind of. I was waiting for you, but hey, at least we didn't mess up saying it.
Yeah, I almost got it wrong, so
Same.
I'll take it.
Yeah, honestly, for the first try on that's actually pretty good. I think we can kind of give ourselves a pat on the back for that.
And unplanned.
I know, right? Because we were just like, okay, we're gonna start it. Boom, here we go.
We're just going with it.
Yeah. I don't know why. I just imagine both of us just trying to swim, being like, we're going for it. Like, just literally, there was like a red flag. We're just trying to book it. Just trying to get it.
Like, I can imagine, like, someone with a whistle just waving a flag, like...
It's our gym teacher. Oh, no.
Yes! Wait, which one? Which one? The nice
one
or the mean one?
Well, he's I don't know. I would call him mean, but
I don't think he's actually mean.
I think he just has his bad days, you know?
I think he... Maybe he's like just really passive aggressive. Like, he doesn't actually mean to be insulting.
Perhaps.
He's just like attempting to be humorous.
Perhaps. I'm not sure. Because there's moments, you know, like that he made one joke that was really funny. You know, that
he did.
Excuse me thing.
I told my mom, and my mom was literally so mad at him one day, and literally she was even smiling and giggling about it.
I know, right? Like, I don't know. I think maybe we just misunderstand him, and actually he's like probably a really chill dude, you know? But
yeah.
like, I think it's just because like as we're kids, like we just genuinely don't understand why he's reacting the way he is, but he's probably in the right. We just don't realize it.
Yeah.
Honestly, there's been moments where I've been like that, and I'm like, oh, I wasn't wrong.
Well, I'm sure it's frustrating for him because he understands how to play football, and all of us, like, we're barely trying, and he's just like, what are you doing? Literally,
because, like, this man probably went through college for football, you know, high school, everything. So this man probably knows the book, you know, from the beginning to the end. Mm-hmm. And is like, okay, do this. And then all of us, you know, scrawny kids being like, what's a football?
Football? Oh my goodness, there's something flying at my face. Ugh.
Literally. No, because, like, one of our friends, Ava, literally was, like, she was just standing there with her hands. And I was like, okay, you catch it then. Because it's, like, they were our enemy for that side. And it was, like, so bad. Because, like, Ava was the only one who was, like, actually trying from the other side. Because, like, they like, switched it around again. We were so confused who was on whose team. Because they did not specify, it felt like.
No, they did not.
I don't know. And then, like, they were, like, showing us how to play it, but it was not showing us anything.
The explanation just was not enough.
Literally, it was kind of making it more confusing, if I'm not gonna lie. And they started, like, running, like, fake running, but it looked really funny, like they were, like, toddlers trying to learn how to run.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I just saw John Cena trying to speak Chinese, where he says, Bing chilling. Like, he legit speaks, like, Chinese. Like, I think it's Mandarin.
Yeah, he does. Like, he speaks Chinese.
Yeah, but, like, it was literally... Like, it was just out of nowhere, but, like, his American accent makes it really funny, because it sounds, like, so, like, animated, like, robotic.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just, like... He just, like, turns to the camera in a car randomly with an ice cream.
Oh.
And, yeah, I know. And it's just, like, it's so strange to my brain, because I never, like, expected that to happen, because, like, he just popped up out of nowhere.
Lovely. You know what time it is?
What time?
It's random generator time!
Okay.
So I'm really excited to use it.
So am I. I'm just not sure who should start first. Do you want to do it first? I'll give you the honors.
I think you should do it first because you are the lovely host.
Well, thank you. I just tried to, you know, be me, but thank you. Okay, I'm gonna use the idea generator. So, this is not sponsored. Whatever products we say in here or anything, like, this is not sponsored at all by anything. We're literally just starting a podcast. But,
out of pure boredom.
Literally, just some, like we said, it's two dumb idiots with a mic. Like, I mean, they already get that we're dumb from the idiots part, but, you know.
And just us speaking, I feel. I mean, it's already been about 4.5 minutes.
And there's been no
us
content.
Just rambling on.
Yeah, I mean, I just have a habit of saying stuff. I don't know. I just ramble and ramble. Like,
Welcome
I was just
to our inner monologue.
Literally, there was a few titles that we thought for this. Like, the one was just Teens Opinions. That one was a fun one.
Randomos.
Yeah, that one was pretty fun too.
That one almost made the cut, I feel like.
It was there.
I was rooting for it.
So was I, but at the same time, I was like, man, creating that would be a little bit difficult because like it would be cereal themed, you know?
Yeah.
And just, I feel like making up like
cereal
a cover
merchandise.
Art. Yeah, literally. We would just make mocks of basically real cereals and just be like, oh, randomos, and just be a character who's just like a mix of us. It's like a Frankenstein of us. That'd be so cool though. Think about it, for like Halloween, it just be like us.
The Halloween edition.
Oh, that'd be so cool.
Of what could have been.
Exactly. Or what can be.
What can be. That's true. It picks up enough traction.
Exactly. Okay, so should we do ideas for stories, ideas for posts, and like these are things that we'll just talk about, or should we do ideas for like what to do or something like that, or like I don't know.
I mean, obviously we're just finding something to kind of relate to and talk about.
So ideas for stories?
Yeah, I'd say stories would probably be best.
All right. I'm generating the idea. Show your morning routine. Let your followers know how your day began. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
I'll let you start first since I chose it. I'll let you have the stage.
All right, thank you.
No
hello everyone. I'm going to tell you about my usual morning routine. Just don't tell my parents because they won't like it. Let's say it is a weekday and I have school. Well, I wake up in the morning, my alarm goes off at 6 a.m. And honestly, I get out of bed to make my mother happy, to know that I'm out of bed, but my mom stays in bed. So I basically just get out of bed and just do nothing for like another like half an hour to 40 minutes. And this is why I'm usually late to school, which isn't good. Don't be late to school. So I basically just sit around in my room for like the longest time after I get up, because like if my mom, like when she gets me up, like if she sees that I'm up, like she'll leave me alone, you know?
Oh, okay. I see what the plan here is.
Yeah. So basically after that, I just kind of chill in my room, or if like I think someone's coming, I'll like get up and like pretend that I'm doing something productive.
Just so they don't bother you.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right.
But that's usually like if I'm just feeling really lazy, like I wake up and I'm like, yeah, no, like my brain isn't there yet. So I give myself, some time to, generate my ambition for the day.
Okay, I see that. Like being more awake so you don't have to be like sluggish through the day.
Right. So, okay. It works sometimes, but, on days that, like, I'm actually, like, legitimately getting up, there's really nothing special. Sometimes I'll throw on some perfume, because I told you that I went to Europe, and I did get a perfume from France. It was actually at a perfume museum.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that existed. There's a perfume, like, museum?
Well, yeah, it tells you, like, the origin of perfume.
Do you remember what they said? If you mind sharing the thing, if you remember it.
Well,
no pressure.
I remember a little bit of it. So,
okay.
Perfume kind of started. This is really gross. I don't remember what the animal was. It was probably like a beaver or something. It's the gland. It's like the gland from their butt. That is actually where it started.
I'm pretty sure that's the same for vanilla extract. If you look it up, beavers also are. Yeah, they have like this. It's like their butthole juice.
Yeah, I don't remember what animal it was specifically, but it's something along those lines.
Yeah, no, I could see why, because like apparently like, with the vanilla abstract, you can get like drunk off of it and stuff. Mm-hmm. Apparently, if you drink like a lot of it, but like one like lick of that stuff, but without it being baked into something.
Just tastes terrible.
Oh my god, it is nasty. Like,
I've drank it before because I lost a bet.
Oh.
It wasn't a good time.
Oh. Yeah, no, I bet. I accidentally, like, I'm baking and, like, there's some on my hand. I think, oh, it's going to taste good because it's vanilla, right? It tastes so good in the baking.
But no.
I forget. I forget too easily.
But I know that, I'm trying to think. Obviously, I don't think perfumes really do that anymore. Now they're made, like, through flowers. It's imported from like different locations, different countries, all that jazz. So thankfully the perfume I'm using is not made from the butt gland of an animal.
Yeah.
But it smells really good. Sometimes I'll put like some Vaseline on my lips because I trust that more than I do chapstick.
That's fair. Because I mean, you can put that like on your elbows, you'll be fine. You can
Yeah.
put that pretty much anywhere, and you'll be like moisturized.
It just works, I feel.
Yeah.
That's really all I do. I mean, I get dressed and stuff like that. You know, all the stuff that you have to do to get ready in the morning. But
like
I
brush
really
your
don't
teeth and
have.
stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't really have like a particular order though. I really don't do anything special in the mornings.
I mean, neither do I, honestly, because like, basically what I do is literally I see that my alarm went off. It's like 6:25. Then I'll be so tired, I'll click it for 6:30, right? So I go try to sleep back, but I can't sleep, so that doesn't work. I just lay there. Then I go, if it's one of the days where I want to look pretty, because for my boyfriend or something like that, I'll basically go do my makeup, get dressed, brush my teeth, deodorant, perfume. Then I'll realize I'm late for 5 minutes, so I have to rush and run all the way up to the front of where my community is. And I'm like in the back of the community, so I have to run all the way up front and try not to miss the bus. So that's my morning routine.
See, part of the problem with me waiting for so long, just trying to wake up, is that then I'll suddenly decide, hey, I want to look nice today. So then I spend so much time in my room just standing there staring, thinking of something that I could wear and just trying to actually find it once I've come up with something, and like trying on like 8 different outfits. And then it's frustrating because then eventually I'll just give up and I'll end up wearing like jeans and like a sweatshirt, and like there's no effort put into it at all, even though I really do try, but I give up.
No, I totally get that. That's why, like, especially in like the last few years, I've been like, before I go to bed, I immediately think of what outfit I want to wear tomorrow, how I'm feeling for tomorrow, and then I do it before I go to bed, just so I don't take like another like 10 to 15 minutes, you know, trying to decide. Because like, I mean, I'm not really picky. I mean, most of the stuff like I wear, it gets hidden away because I usually wear a sweatshirt and just, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
But, you know, I get where you're coming from with that. Because like there's moments where it's like, oh, I want to look pretty, and it takes like 30 plus minutes and you only have like 5, but you try to cram all of that 30 minutes into 5, and it just you come out looking like literally Mrs. Doubtfire with a pie. Like, it's bad.
Well, okay, so you know how people like open their fridge, there's nothing in there that they want, and then they just stare at their fridge, like they shut the door and open it back up, like thinking that something will appear. That's me. That's me in the mornings, but like with my clothes. Like I will literally just stand there staring, like, there's nothing here that I want to wear. But then I look away and then start staring again, like maybe something that I want to wear will be there now. No, it's the same stuff.
No, like I'll literally be like, for example, I'll try to find like one of my like band shirts, like, I don't know, Def Leppard or something like that. I'll just like have like an artist or something like that. One of my t-shirts that's graphic tee. And I'll be like, okay, I need to find it. Opens my drawer. Obviously it's not there. I'll close it, look somewhere else, and once everyone else sorry, I can't speak. Everywhere else I've looked, it's not there. I literally go back to the thing and just stare at it, not even attempting, just like looks at it, and it's like, you know what? It's not there. Then I do the whole routine over again until finally
maybe if I keep looking, it'll be there.
Literally, because I'm like, okay, if moms can do this all the time, you know, when I don't find something and then they suddenly find it, maybe I'll have the power to.
Yeah, but no, it never works.
That's another thing I feel like is so strange. How can mothers suddenly find something? Like, you've literally tried to find it, and I mean, like, you put elbow grease into it, literally up and down looking for this thing, and then suddenly they literally walk into the place and like, oh, it's right there, and it was not there. They like summon it or something, like whatever they're looking for or whatever they know that we can't find,
or their secret mom powers.
Either that or they're hiding it purposely just to yell at us for something.
Yeah, my mom would always be so angry about it. Like, they would be like, did you actually try looking, or am I gonna get up and find it and then I'm gonna be really mad at you? And I'm like, I have looked, I don't see it. And then they'll walk in and find it, and they'll like give me like a dirty look, and I'm like, I swear to you, that was not there.
Yeah, no, like literally that's happened to me so many times. Like, it's unreal how many times it's happened.
Except
like,
it doesn't work if it's theirs.
Yeah, literally, if it's mine, literally, it doesn't exist anymore. I turn to atoms. But if it's my mom's like purse or something, I can find it right there, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Or like if my dad needs his wallet or something, like literally, it's like right there. But every single time, it's always an inconvenience of something of mine. It's like what happens when we turn adults? Like, are they still going to be able? Like, will they still do that? We'll be like in our 30s, and our parents are going to be like, "You said you looked everywhere," and it's like, yes, mom, we looked everywhere. It's like, but it's right here. And she just like jingles the keys that you were looking for. And it's like, what the hell?
Well, and it only works too if they're the ones that asked you to find it. Because, like, exactly how the other day, like when we were trying to make the logo, and my mom was like, oh yeah, the Apple Pencil has been gone for like a long time. And I look for it and I can't find it. And my mom doesn't know where it is either. But if it's something like my mom needs, like, I don't know, what's something that she would need. Like if she needs like her like earbuds or something.
Yeah.
She'll be like, Cara, go grab my earbuds. They're upstairs. And then I will look and I'll be like, okay, there's no earbuds here. I've looked everywhere. They're non-existent, they're fictional, I don't know what you're talking about. And then she'll go up and just find them in like a matter of seconds, and then I'm just like, what the heck? Where is this power when I need it?
Yeah, no, like, there's gotta be some trickery with like mothers. Like, they just have that, like, it's also the same thing when they do that, like, that face where it's similar to like a bulldog when they're mad at you, and they like bite their teeth together, and then like their eyes get slightly like wider, and they're like, get over here, you know, like they do that like thing like that,
and they raise their eyebrow, like that eyebrow raise,
and it's always the
killer
snap
eyebrow raise,
and it's the snap too, and they like point where, or they like do some kind of hand gesture to tell you what you're doing wrong, or like what they want, and oh my god, the moment you see that, it's like fear, because it's like,
their mouth isn't open, but like you can just see like,
their
teeth,
lips
get smaller.
Yeah,
like, you can just see their lips get smaller, like as they're like biting down on their teeth.
It's like they widen their smile. They
and like their eyes, you can just see them like darken, and like they just hit you with that. God. Like my mom doesn't even have to say anything. Literally. She just raises her eyebrow, and like her nostrils like slightly flare, and I can just see her lip get smaller as she like puts tension on them. And then just, I know whatever I'm doing, I've screwed up and I need to stop.
No, literally. As someone who has a Puerto Rican mom, you like literally, she just doesn't even have to do like the dog thing. She gives that one look, and I'm like, you know what? I was in the wrong. You know what? I'm gonna just back away and just apologize. And I didn't mean it.
I'm just gonna stop whatever I'm doing and move on with my life.
Like, honestly, like that stare, it is killer. Like, we don't admit it as teens to our parents because we don't want them to obviously know that, you know. Like, we don't want to be like, oh yeah, you scare us.
Oh, but they know it works.
Oh yeah,
they know it works.
But we never talk about it. Like, as parents and teens, like we never go to each other and just be like, you know what, you frighten me.
Yeah.
Like,
and then my mom's like, I'm sorry you feel that way, but like it's in like the most like passive aggressive, like,
I know, it's like that customer service kind of thing. It's like, oh, I'm sorry you feel that way. It's like, bruh, I was. But then
also they feel bad too. I feel like they actually do take it to heart. Like if you say like, oh, I'm scared of you, which obviously I don't think we're actually necessarily scared of our parents. Yeah. It's just like when they're.
I'm just being dramatic when I say
it's every teen. Like we have our parents are fine.
Yeah, like don't be afraid, CPS. It's like no. I just mean, like, you know, it's like we understand that, you know, we don't want to disappoint our parents, and when they do that, it's like they're disappointed or like frustrated with us, and it like we just emotionally, I think we are like, oh, I feel really bad because, you know, we care about our parents a lot. Yeah. So we're like, okay, it's obviously making them upset. I'm going to stop this because my intention was to, you know, be funny or have fun. And then once we see it affect someone, we like really stop it.
Yeah, we're like, oh, this was not the effect that I was hoping for.
Yeah, no, that happens so many times, especially when I try to like make jokes that land. I am like, there's lines I try to make and like literally on the top of my head, it'll be really funny. But in one moment, like later, I'll literally try it again, something completely different, and it'll just crash and burn. It is bad.
It's even worse, like when you say something that's like a little bit risky to say,
I know.
You think that they don't hear it or something like that, but
then you say it
they
again.
Don't respond, and you say it again. They're like, "Why did you say it again?" I didn't
know.
respond to you the first time because
Something.
because it was bad or something like that.
Or,
And
like,
I'm just like, I'm
they
sorry.
Or, like, they don't agree with it or something like that, personally.
Mm-hmm.
And I get that. Like, I get if they're uncomfortable, but, like, they could at least be like, oh, or, like, be like, just explain it the first time that they don't think it's funny or something like that.
Except I know I'll be the same way. I will be the same way as a mother. Like, once you've been raising a kid for, like, a bunch of years, you're gonna just be like, you know what? I'm not even gonna reply to you. I'm just angry with you silently.
I'm gonna lick my fingertip, slowly turn the page, and have my legs crossed, not even look at you.
Yep, like, I'm gonna bounce my leg and just, nope, no.
I'm gonna have, like, a gray, like, jacket that's gonna be very long, like wool, cover my self with it, and literally just slowly read.
Yep.
Put my hair in a bun, get some tea, get some circle glasses.
Sit by the fireplace.
Exactly.
Just judgmentally sitting there reading a book.
And if, like, they make the sudden noise, you literally just, like, stop for a second, look up, and then continue.
You just stop. You just slowly lift your head and just slowly look over, and you're just like, I don't know. I couldn't think of anything. What would they say in that situation?
I feel like they, instead of saying anything, they just be like, and just literally go back. They wouldn't even say anything. They'd just be judgmental, like a little scoff.
Kind of like, I'm reading here. Be quiet.
Yeah, like, do you mind? You know?
Yeah, do you mind? Yeah, do you mind?
Oh, I always hated that kind of thing. It's like, no, I don't mind. Then I'm going to continue what I'm doing. It depends who it is. Like, if it's with, like, someone who's obviously a jerk and they say that, it boils my blood. It makes me angry. Because there's just some people, like, I can say from our school, they're just some jerks. I'm not going to name names here. Obviously, I'm not looking for a fight.
Every school has jerks.
Yeah, I just mean, like, some of them are just stereotypical, like, jocks and stuff like that. Some of them are just, like, the popular girls. And it's just, I don't know. Sometimes people who are in those, like, higher positions, like, considering we're, like, more of, like, the loners / like, well, I would prefer myself a loner. I'd say you're more like the class clown. I feel like, I don't know. How would you perceive yourself in, like...
Well, I used to be kind of a wannabe popular girl because in my old school, all the kids kind of grew up together because we were in the same class from kindergarten to, 6th grade.
Oh God, I can imagine that being weird.
Yeah, so everyone already knew each other, so
introductions.
I would consider myself kind of popular in that sense.
Okay.
But then when I switched schools, it was the same type of thing. I was trying to be friends with everybody, but that's not really how it worked.
Yeah,
so,
no. I can say from experience, I've went to like 4+ different schools. Not for like me being like a problem or nothing. It's just like my parents traveling and stuff. And like, it is so hard to make introductions. I don't mean to cut you off, by the way. I apologize for
you're
that.
fine.
But like, I hated moving to different schools. That's why I hate moving, honestly. Because like, one, you get stripped away of the places you know. You're so used to the place. It's like home to you. Even if you hate it, you still like the use, like you're used to it feeling. And like, I don't know, just some of the kids are better in other places than others. Because like, some of the kids are real nasty and real annoying. And it's like,
when you're used to the kids from the old place, you're used to their...
And you like try to avoid which ones you know are bad, but when you are new to the place, you might put yourself in a bad situation. And then,
which is exactly what I did.
Yeah, no, I get that.
It really didn't work out because I was trying to be friends with so many different kinds of people, which a lot of people can manage, but it wasn't something that I personally was able to manage. So I was trying to keep up with all these different kinds of friend groups, and they just weren't mixing.
Oh, okay.
So I lost a lot of the friends that I had and that I had made in that like little time period. So when we got to like middle school, my friend group, it got way less diverse and it was a lot more like specific group. And then I feel like my friends have opened up a lot more now that we're, sophomores in high school. Like I feel like it's gotten a lot broader.
I could say that too, because honestly, it seems like, not to cut you off,
I feel like I understand more, is all. I just feel like I understand more.
Yeah, because like, when you're in elementary and like middle school, everything, there's like always drama, right? Like, oh, Jimmy took my cracker or something like that, or, oh, she stole my crush or whatever, he kissed who or whatever, blah, blah, blah. But when you're in high school, since you're always moving to a different classroom with different amounts of people that you don't know, because like they don't really put the same people in the same classes. It'll maybe be like one person or two, but like that's about it. So it's very different. So you don't have to deal with the same type of people, especially if they are like, say, mean or something like that. And I feel like there's less drama able to happen because you're not really able to socialize because they restrict the time to socialize. Like, for example, our lunches, they're only like 29 minutes in total.
I don't know why they shortened our lunches. I'm really upset about that.
I think it was because of the whole block schedule thing with like, you know, COVID and everything like that, you know, and like, I don't know how it still affected it last year. I mean, I understand like the cases were still pretty, you know, out there. It still is. It's still a problem. But, you know, I think they just were very confused on how to deal with like all the students coming in during like such a crazy year. So I think they just like were like, you know what, let's give them more time so they can actually adjust. And now the kids since it's back to the quote unquote normal schedule, like they're all upset about it. But I mean, technically, I think it's just like the line problems. Honestly, if the lines went faster, there would be no issue. That's the only reason why they're like upset, is because they can't even get food, because like the pasta line is so long.
Oh, so long.
But the thing is though, like the pasta's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a person for school food. No disrespect to any like lunch ladies or any of the like lunch making people. I was gonna say lunch men, but it sounds weird. The lunch lady men, you know?
Yeah.
But like
what are they? Whatever. I can't think of the word.
Yeah, cooks. The cooks at school.
Yeah, the chefs.
The microwavers at school, because they don't actually cook anything.
The school microwavers.
Yeah. Because it already comes in frozen, so they don't really create anything, I believe. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, they have some good foods. Like they had this like one pepperoni roll thing that was really good. It was like super cheesy, which actually tasted really good. And then sometimes they just serve you like whatever they have remains of and just mix it together, and it's really gross. But
oh, it's so gross.
Their pasta though, I'm not gonna lie, they had some Alfredo. It slapped. It was so good.
They do really need to they need to get rid of some of the water though.
Yeah.
Like normally you drain it, they don't drain it.
Yeah, no. And it makes like the chicken look watery, and it looks really gross. It looks like when you put like dishes at the bottom of the sink and there's just like all the food. That's what it looks like.
Yeah.
But it tastes amazing though. Presentation not on key, but as long as it smells good and tastes good, maybe not even smell. If it tastes good, I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
It's just, you know, when presentation, it kind of makes you not want to eat it, but you know, some of us brave folks at school be eating it.
Some people that eat it daily. Oh, but to answer your original question, I'd say, and this is a lot of people, I'm very extroverted with the people that I know, and I can be a lot to handle. But with the people that I don't know, I'm very awkward and uncomfortable with, because I was approached yesterday after you had gotten on your bus. There were like a bunch of kids that started asking me like questions as if I knew them. But I mean, normally I really wouldn't care because I don't mind interacting with people all that much, but they were asking me questions like, oh, you used to date this dude last year? And it was some random guy that I had never met. Like they were asking me if I was dating this random guy, and both of us were going, I have no clue who this is, to each other. It was just really weird and really awkward because my mom pulled up in her car like at the exact moment that these like random guys were talking to me.
Oh no. Yeah, that's
well, my mom didn't hear, and I just told her, I'm like, that was really weird. I have no clue who those people were, but okay.
Yeah, I mean, that's honestly, that sums up high school. Just a lot of randomness, honestly. Yeah. Like nothing ever stays the same. It's just always random.
But I think we should definitely wrap up this episode because it's almost been 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening in to Two Idiots with a Mic.
Woo! We sync again. Okay. See ya.
See you.